I need everybody to close their eyes. I want you to take 3 deep breaths. And I want you to say out loud, I can do this. Again. Louder. One more time. Feeling like you can take over the world. Okay, so before we get started, let me explain who Project Gen Z are. Project Gen Z is a big group of entrepreneurs and business owners that want to inspire and educate students just like you. We teach you real-life business skills because we think that you have the power to change this world. Over the next few days, it will be a huge roller coaster. We want to challenge you over the next 4 days to step out of your comfort zone. The reason for that is that when you are feeling uncomfortable, it means you are growing and learning. And I know that your dream is to be a motivational speaker, and I absolutely know that you can do it. So follow your dreams. We want you to realize the gifts that you have inside. So when you leave school or leave university, you can go and do something that you truly are passionate about doing. We want you to dare to dream.
My name is Caroline Gilmer-Bruni and I am the founder of Organise.Curate.Design. And I just recently, probably in the last few years, have really embraced the word entrepreneur. And when I heard about the Project Gen Z trip through a friend, Lisa, who was also on the trip this year, and she went last year, I thought, oh, okay, well this sounds like something I should be doing. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm also incredibly passionate about giving back. So back home in Australia, I make a point to work with 2 or 3 charities throughout the year. I mentor some younger people in our community, and I've always really struggled with how I can find an opportunity to make an even bigger impact. So after speaking to Lisa, and I spoke to her before she went on the trip last year, and then when I caught up with her afterwards, I could almost see a physical change in her, and I thought I have to be on this trip. So it's been a bit of a roller coaster to get here for me. I've had to do a lot of coordinating back home to make sure that the business was running smoothly, my household was running smoothly. But the impact that I feel that I've had on my journey has just been incredibly life-changing. I have had the opportunity to not only spend time with the Project Gen Z team and some of what I believe to be the most brilliant minds that I've come across in a very, very long time, but I've also had the opportunity to meet Geraldine Cox and to just sit with her and hear her stories, and to genuinely hear the love and support and inspiration that she has and why she does the work that she does. But on top of that, I have met the most brilliant children who, I don't have words. It's really hard to put this into words. And we have some brilliant children back home in Australia. We have some brilliant children all around the world. But these kids, man, they're so responsive. They're like little sponges that just suck it all up, and they have embraced our love they have embraced our energy, and they have taken on the skills that we've taught them and applied them in 72 hours that we worked with them. And some of the kids that we worked with, like, we've all had teams that we've worked with. We've had the opportunity to kind of mingle with the other kids as well. And the team that I worked with, I watched a particular 2 kids, one of which was, I could tell she just was not into the program. She had her arms crossed. She had the most sour look on her face day one, and she was sitting next to a boy who I don't think she liked very much. She kept pushing him away. We were doing activities where they were trying to shake hands and engage in eye contact. She refused to shake his hand. And on the last day, he got lost, and she stayed with him and she brought him back, and she was with him and she was smiling and she was hugging him, and that beauty and that joy that she embraced on top of all the skills that she picked up, that was just incredible to see. We also had the pleasure of having the winner of the Apprentice Challenge in our team, and the moment I met this boy, I was just like, who is this kid? And the innovation that this boy has just as a natural skill is just next level. He surpasses half of the entrepreneurs that I've met. But on top of that, he's so humble. And that's the bit that I was really drawn to. Every time I complimented him, every time I pushed him, he just kind of humbly just took it on, and then went and did it and just nailed it, but was really, really humble. So seeing all of those traits in these young children has been absolutely life-changing.